Hey guys, I hope you're okay and everyone is getting whatever they deserve in this life. So there's this bot which is an update of a Pentagon. There's a bot I have called DFK Pentagon, and I did an update. So I'm assuming, as I promised, updates are always for free. So if you have ever purchased from me a bot called DFK Pentagon, let's have a look at it from my channel so that you can be able to see the bot I'm talking about. If you have that bot and you purchased it directly from me, not from any other source, I have an update. There are things I added, and it's performing so well. Though I'm doing these are tests I'm doing on a virtual account just to confirm that whatever I've been seeing in my real account, because of course you have to do tests before you give out anything. So let me, this one is taking too long. Let's use just another tab, YouTube. I want us to see the performance, the difference between the version that is out there and the version that I have right
And I just want to be happy, but it's hard. I'm frustrated. I got really depressed and I was crying. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to die.
now. So let's have a look. I think my net is the problem. It's taking too much time to load. Yeah, here we are. Let's have a look at okay, Pentagon. Pentagon. Yeah, here we have it. So between there's this bot here. There's this bot here that you guys already have. Because at times people say I was trading and I made losses, and maybe at the same time I was also in the market. It only does one direction, put. Only does put. That is the fall, and it does higher and lower with a barrier. So I updated something, and let's see how it's performing so far. Let's see the performance. If you have that code and you purchased directly from me, I have a free update for you. But if you didn't purchase it from me, you're going to buy, you're going to purchase it from me. So you'll check if you have ever purchased such a bot from me. So if we check, we look at the parameters, it has something we call a split martingale. But in this case, I did not choose it to divide by 2. I just chose it to do it once. For those who understand what a split martingale is when the martingale is 4, instead of the bot doing 4, multiplying the stake here is 20. Instead of it multiplying by 4 directly, it will always, it will multiply by the martingale, then divide by the number of times you'll have chosen here. So if you choose 2, it will multiply by 4, which makes it 80. Then divide by, let's say you've used 2 here, it will divide that 80 by 2, so that it from 40, from 20 it goes to 40. It buys that 40 twice. So it has subdivided 80 into 2 portions. So it does 40 and 40. Once you've recovered, it goes back to the initial stake, which is 80. But in this instance, I've not subdivided the martingale. The split martingale is 1. So it means if we lose, we multiply by 4, it goes directly to 80. So let's look at, I hope the graph is working, because Deriv is not so accurate with the graphs or the chart. But when we look at binary, the former site binary.com, binary used to be very accurate with their board, with their graphs. The site was a bit stable compared to this. but we have no choice. We use what we have right now. We can't go back to a site that doesn't exist. So you can see so far we have 6 runs and all are wins. Those are 7 runs, all are wins. And this is a very nice bot, very nice bot. Though it takes a lot of time because if you check on this side, it's doing some analysis in the background that you may not be able to see. So literally, it has its own analysis tool. We can call it an analysis tool because it's doing the analysis before it makes apertures, and it's programmed to only do the the fall or the downward, which is called put the downtrend. So this bot is one of the finest that I have around, and I'm giving it free to those people who already have this particular bot, DFK Pentagon. If you don't have it, you're going to purchase. The amount is going to be said in my WhatsApp. For those who will come, I don't give figures because sometimes I tell you this amount when there's an offer. You come, you find that that offer is off. You feel like maybe you are tricked. No, this one I always give offers once in a while, especially towards the end of the month. Like right now, we have what is the date? It's 26th. So uh, at the end of the month, there's always an offer, and this offer could probably come in handy if you'll be purchasing it or if you learn any other. So you can see this is we have 10 runs and 10 wins, 10 runs and 10 wins. So if you have some good amount in your account, you can stake higher and see. So you this is a very dependable bot, and as I always say, yeah, we've gotten a loss. We've gotten a loss. Let's see. It's not going to split the martingale twice. Not going to split the martingale twice because we did not choose here. We did it once. So it's going to purchase 20 times 4, which is 80. And because of the accuracy, the reason I didn't split the martingale is because of the accuracy. The bot is it has so many wins. If you can check, if you use the statistics here, you can see. Now another thing before we go, this bot takes a bit some time before it makes a purchase because of the analysis that is happening here. So let's see. If we lose twice, now that is where you will appreciate the need of having the split margin. Number two, we're also going to appreciate something we call staying in the market for a particular period of time. Don't stay in the market for too long. Because with 2 wins, for 2 wins, I think with the 2 wins, sorry, the 10 wins, we took some time in the market, although not too long. So you be sure, target, you can have 10 runs before any loss. So stake a good amount, stay in the market the shortest time possible, and exit. But since this is just for illustration purposes, I will wait until we hit the parameters that we've chosen. The stop loss or the take profit. Take profit here is 100, stop loss is 150. Now I've not used a very huge, I've not used huge amounts here because we also have to be very, very accommodative. But if you have a small account, for example, you don't need to stake high. Stake based on how much you have in your account. That's something I'm saying. So for those who will, maybe you want my number is somewhere here. Before I even go to, if for those who usually ask, my number is here. My number is here. You can have it, or you're going to get it from the descriptions of all the videos here, or on the banner of this YouTube channel. There's a phone number somewhere there. Now, something I will also tell you is when you're trading and you're having wins, yeah. Now this is what I wanted to explain. If you're trading and you are having wins, Then all of a sudden you start having losses. Like here, always exit the market because we'll end up hitting the stop loss. Like this one, if we lose this one, we are going to be done. But if you look at the statistics behind here, had so many wins that what 10 wins before we had a loss. So in case you get your first loss and you happen to recover, that tells you it's time to exit the market. It's time to exit the market. So what you do is you come here, just stop manually, but you stop before it makes another purchase, because if this is going to be a loss, then this 20 is going to be subtracted from this. Let's see, you can either get it or lose. But when if you decide you want to stop the boat before it hits before it makes another purchase, in between the buy succeeded and contract closed, you can close in between here. Immediately it closes, you stop. So that, because if you stop it after it has made a purchase in between here, buy succeeded here, it will have to complete that particular transaction. Whether you switch off your phone or laptop, whether the network goes, once it makes that purchase, it will always has to complete, whether a win or a loss. So in this case, you can see out of 17 runs, we have only 3 losses. And I think now this one brings in the appreciation of the stop loss. Sorry, not stop loss, but the split martingale. If you are using the martingale, let's just try and see if we are going to lose. So that you see this martingale, you change it to a figure, let's say 2, so that in case of a loss, it subdivides. This 80 would not have gone to 80, it would have been 40. Then after it wins, it goes for another 40. And that way, you are able to manage your account. You see, if it goes, it requires 400 to be able to recover this amount lost here. This is $100. So for it to recover, because the payout of the board is close to 20 something percent, 20, is it 24%? Yeah, it's 24%. So if for you to recover, you need a figure that if you multiply by 24, it gives you more than 100. So I hope I'm looking for a loss. I hope it misbehaves, because this one gives you so many wins. I hope it misbehaves and gives us a loss, so that we see now the difference between having a split martingale. Now that's what I'm looking for. Don't worry about these figures here. We are looking for the operation of a split martingale. So in this case here, we didn't have a split martingale. That's why it moved from 20 to 80. From 20 to 80. Now here, it's not going to go directly to 80. It will go to 80, yes, then subdivide that 80 by the amount of split martingale we said, which is 2. And here we have 40. So your account will move step by step. You're not going to experience explosive buying amount. You can see. Now it will multiply this 60 times 4, which is 160 times 4, which is 220. Then divide that figure into 2, it buys 120. Now it's different from here, where we had 20, 80, 400. Here we have 20, 40, 120. So that way, your account is not depleted, or your account is not dealt with. Now, you can see, one thing I would also like to express, because this is a class, is once you've stopped your boat, once you've made your mind that you're stopping your boat, don't go back to the market, no matter the situation. Don't go back to the market, because now you can see we had around 60 something dollars. 60, was it 68? Now you can see we have unnecessary losses that could have been avoided. So that is something that we call it greed. Because for me, I'm giving, like, this is like a lecture, and you have to get the pros and the cons of doing some things. Going back to the market is exposing yourself back to unnecessary losses that you'd have avoided had you left the market in time. So if you decide like if this person had decided, if we had stopped our boat here, where were we? Here, we had close to $52. Those were 10 wins without any loss. But since we've stayed in the market, you can see all those are like close to 12 runs because we had 10. So if we have 16 and 6, that means those are 12 runs X on top of the 10 that we had. But the difference is just 20 something dollars, $25 because of the unnecessary losses we are getting here. So once you leave the market, leave and go, you'll come back some other time. That way, you are able to avoid unnecessary losses that you might meet along the way. Number two, or that's rather number three, is I know not everyone has these big amounts in their accounts. Not everyone. In fact, so many of us are trading with very little amounts of money in our accounts. So don't take too high that it might end up depleting your account. There's no, let nobody tell you that there's a sure bet that you can't lose. No, you are going to lose in the course of whatever you are doing. But if you stake, you use in forex it's called lot size. If your lot size is something very accommodative of how much you have in your account, that way it's going to be able, even if it gets one or two losses, you're not going to have a panic or a heart attack. Because let's say you had $200 in your account, and then because you've seen this video, I'm staking 20, and I had all wins. You decide you also want to make just 10 runs of $20 each, and then you end up having a situation. To me, I usually call them situations. A situation like this. This way, you are as close as you are close to out of the market. It's like a few one more run you are out of the market with an account that has no money. So take I'd rather you take longer in the market than you want to take high, you rush and you are rushing nowhere. So basically, this is one of those bots. If someone has some good money in their account, you can stake. Of course, stake whatever you want as long as you have. Let's say you have $10,000 in your account. You can stake $100. You can stake 50 because you are sure you're going to make some good money, and you're also going to have numerous runs which are in green wins because of the win rate. The win rate is so high that you're going to have so many greens. So you plan based on how much you have in your account. Don't just do things because you see someone else is doing. Do things based on your own situation. What do you have? Work with what you have so that you can get to where you want. Now, something else, this bot we had set to 100. 100 is our take profit, but once you hit 98, you're only remaining with $2. You don't have to wait for that $2. You don't have to wait for that $2. Yes, in this case, we've gotten it right. We have it. We have achieved our goal. But I always recommend people not to. If you are so close to because that is 98%. $98 is close to 99% of your target. Don't wait for another run that you are not even sure of. Or you could wait, still okay. Be confident in what you're doing. But for me, it's not about it's never about getting to the goal in one bit. It's getting to the goal at the end of the day. What matters is you have a goal of, let's say, $200, $300. You can make bits of it, $15, $10, $20. You accumulate. At the end of the day, you have your target for that particular day. So I think this video is dedicated to both my existing clients, those who have my this bot already, and those who don't have it. If you don't have it, you're going to purchase. If you have it, you're going to get it as an update of the previous version of the same. So it's like if I sell to you this bot, I'm selling you the same bot twice. No, if you already have it, you're going to get it for free. This is basically an update. But if you don't have it, you're going to purchase as a new customer so that the next time we have an update, you're going to have you will have this one that version for free, including those who already have it right now. Because I think that's how it should be. That once you purchase a particular bot from someone or from me now, I'm talking about myself. You shouldn't pay for the same bot twice. So with that, I think I'll end the video. Subscribe to this channel, comment, like, ask me any questions. My number is going to be there. If you want to for us to do a Zoom meeting, we can always do that. We can always do that. This is the original video. This is the original version of that video. If we were to play it, let's have it the full screen so that but I will have the link. This is the original that might, because it's never assured, get a stream of wins like this one. So guys, get in touch. If you have ever purchased that this bot is giving you one loss and so many wins, there's no point of encountered double losses. But I always recommend that when you are staking, based on the martingale and your balance, stake an amount you are sure, if in case another one or two losses appear, your account is still safe. You'll be able to recover what is lost. I think whatever I said at when I was recording this video, and that was on 27th of November 2022, is the same thing I've said, and I didn't even notice I was saying the same things. So it means I'm consistent with my teachings, my trainings. Just follow some stuff that I do. I'm going to have this link. This link is going to be in the description of of the video. The link to that previous board is also going to be part of this, so that if you want to compare the versions and see if there's any difference, you're going to see. Of course, there are two differences in terms of the payout. This payout here and number of wins, and then the new version has a split martingale, which this one did not have. Because if let's play and see, and move with the market. Don't always assume that the trend will be this one loss. You can see this, it moved from here to 8 directly, meaning I wasn't using a split martingale. So I had to add that martingale, sorry, the split martingale after this version. So that is what is included in an app in the new version. Because you can't call it a new version if it doesn't have something new that wasn't in the original version. So this one, the payout is different. The number of wins you're going to get is higher, and it has a split martingale and other things that you really don't need to understand. But what matters is that the bot is really performing well. And with that, I will let you and that's the end of the of this video. So subscribe, like channel, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post something new, you're one of those first people to encounter. And I usually gift my first viewers in case you comment as maybe the number 1 to 5. There's always a token. This is something I've not said, but I usually give something, not in terms of it's not monetary value, but you get an update of a bot you didn't purchase. That is like a free bot. And for me, I don't give out bots that I know are not going to be helpful to you. No, I only give you items that I'm sure are going to be helpful. There's a friend of mine, I think his name is Hassan. He texted me and asked if I could give him a free bot. Yes, I do give free bots once in a while, but I don't give out bots that are not going to be helpful. I could do a video when I'm still building the bot, when I'm still now analyzing which strategy is going to be, because at least every 3 months, the trend of the market changes to something new. So you also have to keep updating your strategy so that they match the market conditions at that particular time, because the markets are affected by so many things around the world. So they assume at least in every 3 months there's going to be some change. So in that case, we my bots are updated like quarterly. So I did, there's a March version, then there's a May version. We are going to update it in July, or in July, August, somewhere there. Then towards the end of the year, November, somewhere there. That's why you can see this one was for November. So in a year, at least 4 times. And that way, you're going to find that you're having perfect bots for the market and for your clients to use and make some money. So with that, I will end the video, and I wish you all the best as you trade. And in case of any questions, always feel free to reach out through WhatsApp or via call. And that's it for today. Thank you.